All right, folks, today I'm diving into a topic that's all around us, but we don't always notice: the throwaway society. Why do we live in a world where things are used briefly and then tossed aside, and what kind of problems does this create? First off, let's talk about the causes. One major factor is consumer culture. We're constantly bombarded with ads telling us we need the latest phone, the trendiest clothes, the newest gadgets. This constant push to buy more leads to a cycle of purchasing and discarding. It's like a never-ending loop. Another reason is planned obsolescence. Companies design products to have a limited lifespan. Think about your smartphone, and after a couple of years it starts slowing down, and suddenly a new model is out. It's almost like they want us to replace it regularly. Convenience also plays a huge role. Take single-use plastics, for example. They're cheap, easy to use, and you can just throw them away. No hassle, right? But this convenience comes at a cost. Now let's dig into the problems this throwaway culture is causing. First and foremost, environmental damage. When products are discarded, they often end up in landfills or worse, in our oceans. This pollution harms wildlife and contributes to the growing issue of climate change. There's also the problem of resource depletion. Manufacturing all these short-lived products requires a lot of raw materials. We're using up resources faster than the planet can replenish them. This is not sustainable in the long run. Additionally, there are social and economic impacts. The throwaway culture tends to prioritize cheap labor and poor working conditions to keep costs down. The human cost is high, even if the price tag isn't. So what can we do about it? It starts with being more conscious consumers. Instead of buying things on impulse, think about whether you really need it. Opt for quality over quantity. We can also support companies that focus on sustainability. Look for products that are designed to last longer or can be easily repaired. And of course, recycling and reusing whenever possible can make a big difference. In conclusion, the throwaway society is driven by consumer culture, planned obsolescence, and convenience. But the impact on the environment, resources, and people is significant. By making mindful choices, we can start to shift away from this throwaway mindset. It's time to think about the long-term effects of our habits and make changes for a more sustainable future. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, small changes can lead to big impacts. Stay curious, stay informed. Catch you in the next one.